What's up, boys?
Let's get to work.
Yeah, well, we missed a couple weeks again. It's your fault, Joe.
You know what? There are many things that are at fault here.
Hey, life be happening. Life be happening. But we have a lot to talk about today. We got to do our AFC predictions, our NFC predictions, our Week 1 predictions, and some players got paid.
Oh yeah, they most definitely did.
You know what happens when you get paid? You get to work. So
Let's get to work.
Let's not waste any time. Let's just jump right into it. And football's back.
It's back, baby.
Let's go. I think I cut you off there, Joe.
Don't you worry about it, sweetheart.
Don't worry about sweetheart. Let's just start it off with the emphasis on the I, as always.
Yes, sir.
But Joe, how excited are you? Football's back.
It's back.
Like, for real. I know we said it a couple weeks ago, but this is real.
Dude, we went to Say's brother's football game. I'm just ready. I'm ready. It's here. It's now. Let's go.
It's the boys of fall.
Olympus is falling.
Preseason's over. We don't care about preseason. That shit is high school. This shit is real life.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus points for anyone who can name that movie. Not Joe.
Okay.
He's gonna think about it. You got it?
No.
Okay.
I don't even remember what you said.
I said that shit's high school. This shit's real life.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you would know. You might have. It might be like a
Probably.
back to the mind. But anywho, people got paid. Let's just talk about that. CD got paid.
PS2 got paid.
All the money. PS2 got paid. All the money. Ayuk got paid. Almost all the money.
Trent Williams got paid. All the money.
And restructured for more money.
Yes.
Because that's what they do. Jamar Chase is still chasing
Not
that money.
paid. Not paid. Not paid.
Will he get paid? I don't know.
We'll see.
The Bengals do tend to bangle in contract negotiations.
So they do.
I mean, like I said, I don't know, 2 weeks ago, Jerry always pays his guys. He pays his top guys, but then that's it. That's about it. He will take care of his guys. It took him a minute, but CeeDee Lamb, well deserved.
Hey, Pat got paid. Why isn't Mikey yet? Same draft class.
True.
Literally picked minutes apart.
True. Technically, maybe a little bit longer than minutes because Dallas traded back.
Still literally minutes apart.
Joe, don't fight me. Joe, let Jerry do one contract at a time. All right. He's still going to pay Micah. It's okay. Take a breath, Joe. Take a breath. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that means, but I love it. I'm just gonna random. Always, I'm gonna just be dropping random movie quotes this whole time. Anarchy. All right, so let's just Joe, let's do what we do best, and pick divisions. Let's just jump right into it. I mean, let's see.
I don't love it.
We'll start with your division here, the AFC, your conference. I said division, your conference. See, emphasis on the I.
Oh, start with my conference, Chiefs.
Okay, that's it. Chiefs win the conference.
The division.
Okay, cool. Starting with your division, Chiefs take the West. I also agree with you. That's an easy one. Who's taking the East though?
See, I've been debating this for a while now, and I've just thought about strength of schedule, and that's it. Because genuinely, I see like a three-way tie. It is the Bills, Dolphins, and Jets.
Okay.
So give me the Bills because they finished higher. They'll have the harder schedule.
Fair.
More than likely.
I think the Bills, even with the loss of Stephon Diggs, addition by subtraction, lose a little bit of drama. Josh can pass it to his two tight ends, his young rookie receiver. Let's Gabe Davis too. So I mean, it's questionable, but
they lost a lot on defense though too.
Yeah. So, but I think Josh is proven to be able to put the team on the back.
Yes.
And he's also proven to also, give the ball away a few times. But I think he'll be able to, keep doing what they do. Like last year, they were 6 games back with 8 games left and won the division.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they'll have a more firm hold on the division this year. They might still finish with the same record, but I think they'll kind of be like in first. They won't have to do like a massive comeback. And
I think they'll be more stable than they were last year.
Yeah,
for
and
sure.
Miami not playing in the cold towards the end of the year might help. All right, I'll give you a short answer for the AFC South. I'm taking the Texans to repeat. I think CJ Stroud and that offense and the defense is just, they're good. And in this case, adding Diggs, while could be toxic, who doesn't love a little bit of toxicity in an awesome environment? Got a little bit of toxic in there.
All right. So we're going with the South here. And this plays a little bit of spoiler for who I'm picking for the North. But I don't think all division finish with the same winner. So I'm not going with the Texans as the winner simply because it's the one that makes the most sense in my. So I am going with the Jaguars. They revamped a lot of the team. I really like Brian Thomas Jr. I think he'll fit. Like they haven't truly had that deep threat that is what Trevor Lawrence thrives on.
Mm-hmm.
And I think him and Gabe Davis stretching the field will be very good for that pass. Having Evan Ingram and Christian Kirk in the underneath, Travis Etienne. I'm going with the Jags mainly because somebody's not repeating.
Hey, well, I mean, you were on the Jags 2 years ago. I was off them last year. So, I mean, hey, maybe they're due. They owe you.
We'll see.
They owe you.
We'll see.
All right. And the North, we actually talked about the North. I'm just going to throw it out there. We did a whole pod on the North, and then we disappeared for 2 months. We both picked the Ravens.
Yeah.
We did a whole episode on that. So you just got to go
talented.
Got to go back like
talented,
3 pods.
super well coached.
And yeah, there you go. And Justin Tucker.
Valid.
All right. So yeah, that way, and when they're the pinch, if they're within 66 yards.
Also, what is Derrick Henry going to do with boxes that can't be stacked? I'm terrified of what that Ravens team could be.
True. But especially since Baltimore was the number 1 rushing team without him.
Yes. I'm terrified of what that offense is. Terrified.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, they can try to stack the box, but then like Lamar pulls it, and you're not catching him. Like that's it. That's it. I think there's going to be a lot of RPOs in this offense
I would. It's super
all day
simple.
long. All day long.
Yeah.
4 downs.
Why wouldn't you?
Never punt. Never punt. Trade your punter now.
Just
Justin Tucker,
bully ball.
RPOs. That's it.
Bully ball.
Until they get to the playoffs and forget that that's what they did all season, and they decide to only run the ball like 8 times.
Yeah. What the heck?
That's postseason talk.
The NFL rigging the game. That's what happened.
All right, and in no particular order here, we don't have actual seedings for at least our prediction purposes, but we have our wild card teams that we selected. Some of them obviously might make people mad, but guess what? We don't care.
I hope they make people mad. Come at me.
I hope I make everybody mad. I'm a Cowboys fan. It's my job.
More like you get triggered, but that's whatever.
I get triggered at dumb stuff. Okay, Joe. Shut up.
You just got triggered just now by me saying that.
Because you're dumb. That's dumb stuff.
It's too easy. Too easy.
Like your mom. Sorry, Shelly.
Whoa. Whoa.
I said sorry. I'll give you a hug when I see you next.
When will that be?
Oh. No, I don't want to spoil it. I'll talk to you off air.
Okay.
In case family member hears this. Yeah.
My wild card teams.
Let's just start with the one we have in common. We have one in common.
Do we? I have no idea.
It's the Florida team.
Oh, yeah, the Dolphins.
The Dolphins. That's the one we have in common.
I got a gut feeling about a 3-way tie in the AFC East. I got the Dolphins and the Jets both as well.
So, in this instance, would it be straight in a 3-way?
What?
Lonely Island. Lonely Island.
Yeah.
It's not game 3-way, but
yeah. I got both of them. I see them all finishing similar rank. Like barring injuries, I think these are 3 incredibly talented teams.
Mm-hmm.
3 teams that have had a lot of issues over the past few years, but talent will prevail. I think Miami starts hot. They start off in the lead. The Jets probably make a late season comeback, and the Bills are just consistent the whole way.
It's ironic that Miami starts off hot because then it gets cold.
Yes. But why you don't have the Jets? That's got me real interested in who you got.
I do not have the Jets making it. On paper, yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. But the AFC is the hardest, like, they're stacked. So teams that are going to win 10 games or 11 games are going to miss the playoffs. And
I'm just interested to see who you got making. I'll tell you my other team. Obviously, I'm not having the Texans not make it. They're supremely talented. They had probably the best offseason in the entire NFL, and it sucked. I wanted to pick them as a division winner, but I don't believe that all 4 will repeat, and this one felt the most likely. Unless I wanted to go with the Bills missing the playoffs. That was really the only feasible answer I could get.
I think the Bills missing the playoffs wouldn't be crazy considering everything that they lost.
Yep.
And then, maybe they'd be better off next year because then McDermott would get fired.
100%.
And that's one
but
of those
also Joe Brady.
Good.
Joe Brady his offensive play calling, it gets figured out. He starts off really hot wherever he's gone, but it gets figured out pretty quick. So we'll see how fast the NFL catches on to the play calling that he's doing with this new team.
Yeah, fair. I have Cincinnati making it a healthy Joe Burrow. I mean, this team was good without Burrow last year, so
yeah. But now they might be without Jamar.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. But I was down on the Bengals all last year, and I rode that mountain, so they're gonna come back up. I should say I rode that avalanche, so now they got to build back up. And I mean, losing Mixon, is not the greatest. Who's their running back?
It's Chase Brown, and they got Zach Moss.
It doesn't matter who their running back is.
Chase Brown looked really good in States.
He did. But I just we're in a league unless you run the power football like the Ravens, Niners, unless like running backs aren't. If your quarterback's one of the better quarterbacks, then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Like it is what it is.
I just worry is who's going to be the pass catchers because like they lost Tyler Boyd. If Jamar Chase doesn't, this is why I have them. Is Tyler Boyd's gone. If Jamar Chase doesn't show up, which is feasible, what do they really have? Like T. Higgins, I love him. He's a great contested catch passer. He's not a super crisp route runner, and he's not elite speed. That's what Joe Burrow's style is. That's what he would favor. T. Higgins is more fit for Josh Allen, for Trevor Lawrence. He's not a good fit as a number one for Joe Burrow. He's a great number two for Joe Burrow, but as far as a number one goes, stylistically it just doesn't make sense to me. And then if you're running back, like let's say it's not up to par, I can see the downward spot.
I mean, I get where you're coming from. I mean, they Mike Gesicki now at tight end, so then I have a tight end. I mean, I know he's not like the
worst gritty of all time.
No, what? The what? Chug.
Worst gritty of all time.
Mac Jones still exists. Mac Jones, this was pretty bad too.
Yeah, that's.
But I mean, they got some young guys too that they could throw in with Jermaine Burton, and I don't want to butcher his name, but it's like
Andre Yosefas.
Yeah, that guy. I don't want to butcher his name, but they got some guys that they can just throw in, plug and play, see what happens.
I have to pick teams that are going to be out. Have to.
Yeah.
This is my reasoning.
Okay, there you go. So, spoiler alert, you've already said who your third team is in the playoffs, the Jets.
Yes.
So you have three teams from the AFC East making it.
Correct.
Well, I have three teams from the AFC North making it.
I swear if you say the Steelers.
In Mike Tomlin, we trust.
Swear.
I will ride that till it's gone. I will ride it till it's gone.
Okay. Listen, in Mike Tomlin, we trust.
Linda.
There. Did you see the offense that Arthur Smith has ran in Atlanta?
Yes.
Did you see Russell Wilson in Denver?
Yes.
Who's their best wide receiver?
Justin Fields.
This team.
No, I'm banking on the fact that Wilson's going to get benched and Fields is going to play. Who likes to run the ball? Arthur Smith. Najee? Okay, cool. Najee and Fields? Cool. Old Russell Wilson? Not cool.
They are going to be the ugliest 9-8 team.
Yep.
I'm not saying, but what we said, teams with 10 wins are missing. They're going to be 9-8.
No, they're gonna get that 7th seed. Mike Tomlin, we trust. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Like say what you want about Russell Wilson. He is an upgrade of what they had last year.
Is he? Is he?
Yes.
Are we sure?
Yes.
Are we sure?
I mean, would you have rather had
Is
Mason
Arthur
Rudolph
Smith?
and who was their other guy they had? Oh, Kenny Pickett. Would you rather have had Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph on the Broncos last year?
Yes. Because I wouldn't be wasting $40 million to cut a guy. Kenny Pickett was tradable. Russell Wilson wasn't.
That's true. That's true. Well, like we said, people are going to get mad, and that's okay.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Yeah. That was easy.
But it's more because I'm just like, I need to look at their schedule now to just see how you think there's going to be like 11 wins there.
You want me to tell you the schedule? I can pull it up real quick. Just to mess with you, to make you be thinking, oh, they really are going to win.
I think they're going to start 0-2. I already know this.
So they play the Falcons, Broncos, Chargers, Lions. Oh wait, that's preseason. Hold on, I gotta open it wider. All right, so Falcons, Broncos, Chargers, Colts, Cowboys, Raiders, Jets, Giants, Commanders, Ravens, Browns, Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Ravens. That's a tough stretch. Oh, that is a really tough stretch. Browns, Bengals, Browns, Eagles, Ravens, Chiefs, Bengals. That's the end of their schedule.
See, I'm like, there's maybe 4 to 5 wins, but then I'm like, okay, it's Mike Tomlin. You got to double it. So that's how I get to 9 wins.
Okay, so the schedule makers really said we don't want the Steelers to have a winning record. In their last 7 games, they have 5 divisional games, the Eagles and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And you got them as a playoff team.
Well, I don't like the Browns with Deshaun Watson, so I think they can sweep them. That's 2 wins right there. That offense, say what you want about Joe Flacco, old Joe Flacco, I don't care. That offense was humming with Flacco. Deshaun Watson has been ass. Maybe he's not loose. Maybe he needs a massage. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. But
it was humming because they used their most talented players.
Yeah, Flacco.
No, David Njoku.
And Flacco. Mm-hmm. And Cooper went off during that time too.
Yeah.
But Flacco. Sleepy Joe.
No.
Technically, Sleepy Joe. I was going to say Sleepy Joe, the one that's not running for president, but then I remembered that the other Sleepy Joe actually dropped out. But we don't talk politics. So, but I wanted to make that joke. But then Sleepy Joe actually isn't running for.
I plead the 5th.
Giggity. I plead the 17th. I'm concerned my charger's not charging. But anywho, Bear, I can grab that charger, try this outlet. But let's just, do the NFC. Our AFC is pictured, and, it'd be like that. So we'll do the same order that we did on the AFC. We'll start with the West. Joseph?
Oh, I really wanted to give a hot take.
Do it.
I really did. But I'm going to go with the Niners. If Trent Williams hadn't re-signed, give me the Niners.
Give me the Seahawks. And Gino, we trust. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
You
Okay. Okay.
Now, see, all I got to do now is clip that last like 10 seconds and then just post that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
I just
Sure.
choked. No, Niners for sure. Niners, I think are going to be the number 1 seed. So,
I do not.
in Brock Purdy, we don't trust, but Kyle Shanahan and the rest of the team, sure. Ayuk signing was a big deal for me because he was either going to get traded or he wasn't going to play. Like he was literally.
Trent Williams has already sat out of here. Trent Williams has already sat out of here. He's already proven it.
Oh yeah, no, I know, but like, if just imagine if neither one of them signed out, I had them to miss the playoffs completely.
Actually, yeah, NFC soft.
Also, Ricky Purcell, is that how you say his last name?
Oh yeah,
he got shot.
Yeah,
Pearsall, he got shot and he really walked it off.
Yeah. The report I saw is that him and the shooter were both taken to the hospital.
Is he Superman?
What?
Is he Superman? Just took it? No,
I don't know.
We can kind of laugh about it now, but that's scary. That's wild. Yeah. I'm glad he was good.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not good. I mean, there's probably some like mental things that go along with that. Getting shot, wrong place, wrong time, like. But it's crazy. Just walk into a store and someone's having a bad day.
Yep.
Talk to someone.
That was what Brian Robinson a few years ago. Was that 2 years ago that he was shot too?
He was shot in the leg, yeah. And Tank Dell was shot this offseason because he was actually shot in Sanford, Florida, which is a hop, skip, and a jump away from me. Also, sorry, I just had a random thing. Let's finish the NFC, and I have a random thing. But yeah, Niners first, guaranteed. They're too good. They're too good to not be good.
Sure.
I mean, they win the division with Sam Darnold at quarterback. I mean, let's be real. It's a quarterback-friendly offense.
Yeah, very, very.
But anywho, let's go to the NFC East.
Give me the Cowboys. That's who I have as the number 1 seed.
Give me the Cowboys. That's who I have as the number 2 seed. I'll address it later, but my reasoning for having the Cowboys is I don't think they got worse. I think their offensive line is going to be better with younger guys, with Zach Martin. Tyron Smith is a big loss, big left tackle loss, but he's old and busted. Like, I don't remember the last time he played more than 10 games.
I mean, he was young and busted too at points.
Yeah, he was young. Once when you're a big 300-pound lineman that's doing work, like he's a Hall of Famer. I ain't gonna take that away from him. But as soon as you start getting the injury bug on big boys, it is what it is.
I think he will be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think he deserves it. That's a side tangent.
Yeah, which that's what we're good for, Joe. Side tangent, because that's what the I stands for. Side tangent. No. No, but I saw this. You know, we don't do this often, but no, but I did say they weren't taking a lineman with their first pick in the draft, and I was right because I'm always right when it comes to defense. They don't care about their offensive line; they just want speed. That's why they drafted a 4th freaking running back.
And they drafted Chalk Robinson, who's just a freak athlete at end.
Yeah. Yep. They really said if you ain't first, you're last.
I'm just impressed they didn't draft Xavier Worthy.
If they would have drafted, that would have made 0 sense at all. That would have literally nobody would have talked about. Not a single person would have talked about Atlanta taking Michael Penix Jr. at 8. They'd be like, why the hell did the Miami Dolphins draft another fast receiver? They got Tyreek. They got Waddle. Is Wilson still on the team?
I don't believe so.
But they got OBJ, which I know he's not as fast as he used to be, but I mean, the man's got speed.
He's also on the pup list.
Yeah. Yeah, Lightning McQueen. They got Jonnu Smith, a tight end.
Yep.
So he's a more agile guy. And then they got 4 running backs who could probably run a 4.2.
No, they got 3.
Oh, okay.
Jeff Wilson ain't that fast.
Okay. So they got Mostert, Achane, Jalen Wright, not to mention Jalen Waddle, not to mention Jalen Phillips, not to mention Jalen Ramsey, like Jalen.
Yeah.
The Miami Jalen.
They got a type. Jalen and fast.
And they're all different spelling. That's what drives me nuts. Is all of the Jalens, I swear, different spellings. Like Jay, Jal, Jae. Like, pick one.
Yeah. Jalen and fast. You should have known that he was getting drafted.
If you guys get a crazy cat or dog, you got to name it Jalen. You have to.
We have a crazy dog.
Like Azumi. Like.
Yes.
Oh, my kitten's Luna's. She's a psychopath. And she's get the zoomies, but she's kind of calming down. She just
the only way to fit the Dolphins perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Swap Tua for Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is faster, and his name is Jalen.
Yeah, just trade for all that. Go for Jalen Tolbert on the Cowboys. Just
Jalen Reagor has to be available, right?
Yeah, it's got to be. I think he's retired. But he's also he'd probably he'd probably make them worse.
He'd probably make the wide receiver core slower.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, just get all the Jalens. You'll be good. The Miami Jalens. Oh, there is 2 Jalens with a Y. Okay, that's still. That's so many Jalens. That's like 2 Jalens past the quota. Instead of the Legion of Zoom, the Legion of Jalen.
Yes.
The Fantastic Jalens. So the Fantastic Four. The Fantastic Jalens.
Yes.
And their numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4. Can we make that happen, please? Just their jersey say Jalen 1, Jalen 2, Jalen 3.
Yes.
We're talking AFC and we're NFC. That's because we're a bunch of idiots, and that's what we're here for. Anywho.
I don't know how we got here. I don't remember.
NFC South. I don't know. What if they all dressed up as Thing 1, Thing 2? Thing 3,
yes.
Thing 4?
Yes.
Just so you do that, Miami, if you listen to this and you do that, I'm suing you. It was our idea.
Also, we need to decide the pecking order here. Pecking order, Jalen Ramsey's obviously 1.
Yeah, oldest to youngest, right?
See, I don't know. Number 2.
We offense, defense, offense. So Waddle, Phillips, right?
Right is obviously 4.
Yeah. Oh, you're questioning Phillips versus Waddle?
Yes.
I'm taking Waddle, man, because
I think Waddle has to be 2 because he's the number 2 wide receiver as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
But also, I like his celebration. It's so simple. It's all Waddle.
That's got to be your wife's favorite football player, right?
Probably is. No, if the name's not Tom Brady, then she probably doesn't know who it is.
You should show her his touchdown celebration.
It's the Waddle.
Yeah.
Just show up in a Jalen Waddle jersey. That's not a Cowboys jersey. Yes, it is. It's the green throwback.
It fit. It fit. It fit. Don't
Yeah,
worry about it.
right. That's why their pants on some look a little green, even though it's like a silverish blue, but it looks a little green.
Yep. Checks
All right.
out.
Anywho, we went back to the Dolphins again. Again, have no idea how I got there. Nope. Yes, I do. Her fault. Offensive line. She asked for offensive line to the Dolphins.
Oh, okay. Yep. Checks out. Checks out.
All right, moving on.
Hey, that's the only thing, the only good part of the Broncos offense. So,
Believe.
yeah.
I don't believe. I see Broncos fans do believe, but I don't believe that they believe. I think they just.
I define believe.
I've seen. I've seen some stuff, Joe. I've seen some things. I'm on the
Yeah,
intro. I've seen some stupid things.
I mean, Bo's probably going to be like what I'm seeing from him, like the Kirk Cousins type.
Hey, I mean that's fine. That'll get you the playoffs
Yeah.
once or twice.
Yeah. So it's just like I've seen and heard like what would be like the Super Bowl like 5. No, no.
I've seen them make the playoffs, but I don't. Not the first year. Maybe next year. Okay, let's go back in time. Ooh, NFC South.
I just made a non PG thing.
Oh, what? Okay. Oh, what did he say?
Nothing.
Okay. Give me the Bucks to repeat. And Baker, we trust. He's bacon.
Give me the Falcons.
Ooh, spicy meatball.
Once again, can't have all the same ones repeat.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay. And I mean, I don't hate that. They Kirk Cousins upgraded quarterback. They have the young weapons. Kirk Cousins knows how to use a tight end. So Kyle Pitts, fantasy if you don't have him.
Yeah.
I
got a fantasy draft in about an hour. Hoping to get him.
You won't.
I'm hoping to.
And like they got some young studs. Like they very balanced offense of attack. Good offensive line. No Arthur Smith. All positives, really. And then their defense was questionable, and then they signed Justin Simmons to go with Jesse Bates and Matthew Judon. So, I mean, I know it's only 2 players, but 2 players make a hell of a difference, especially when those 2 players are like leader players.
And Terrell's actually a really good corner.
Yeah, AJ Terrell's. Yeah, so their secondary is legit.
Yeah. So I don't know. I like the defensive upgrades. Before the Simmons signing there and before the Judon trade, I still had the Bucks winning. But after those 2, I think those are some big key movers on the defense that I give them the slight edge over the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I think their records will be pretty close. So, I mean, take what you can get. Someone's got to win the division. So, all right. So let's go to the North. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Give me the Lions.
I agree. Let's bite some kneecaps.
So wait, you have a full-on repeat of last year
for the NFC, yes. Oh,
and the AFC.
Yes.
You have a full-on repeat of division.
100%. 100%.
All right.
And it's going to be that way too.
All right.
You know why?
Why?
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't think any of the teams that were in first, I mean, lost enough to where it would like concern me. The only team that I had trouble with is Buffalo.
Yeah.
And that's because Miami is so good and Buffalo lost so much. I'm actually, even though I've said I don't like how much he turns the ball over, Josh Allen is a really good fucking football player.
He really is.
He does turn the ball over too much, but he's a really good fucking football player.
He is the fully realized potential of what Tim Tebow could have been.
but he can throw 10 yards. Josh Allen would have made that throw against the Broncos or for the Broncos against the Steelers.
100%. There are high school quarterbacks that have seen that can make that throw.
I could make that throw.
I don't know that I could make that throw.
I don't know if I
could
do Demarius Thomas that well, but I could have at least got it to him.
Yeah.
It was like a 5-yard slant, wasn't it? 10-yard slant?
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, no, I have a full repeat apparently of last year, which I didn't even think about. I just went with who I thought was going to win. So
it's all right. I have the Souths as the ones not repeating.
Oh, see, look at you. Look at you being different.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So who you got as your
wild card?
First wild card.
So we shared the same first one. The Rams.
Yep. If Trent Williams did not sign, I would have put the Rams as the division winner.
If a tree falls in the woods and there's not anyone to hear it, doesn't make a sound. It's not relevant to the Rams, but I mean, I just figured I'd say something random.
Yeah. Well, Tyron at punt returner? What?
Justin Fields at punt returner for the Steelers? What? Or kick return?
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
I'm here for it.
I don't remember. What's the toss up? What did I say?
The Bills winning the division.
Oh yeah. Definitely a toss up. Like they lost a lot. The Dolphins are just really good. Also the Rams. They have fun names. Puka, Kyron. That's about it. But I mean, still Puka.
Yeah. Also, I love Stafford.
Yeah, me too. He's the best quarterback in the division.
Handily.
Stafford on the Niners, Super Bowl.
Second best quarterback in the division is Kyler.
Third best quarterback in the division is Geno.
No. No. Don't worry, Gino. I'll write you off. You won't write me back. That's fine.
In Gino we trust. All right, Joe. All right, that's the only pick we agree with wild card for the AFC. So basically, we're pretty much chalk all the way through, except for our wild card picks and your South picks. However, your South picks, you also have the other team making the playoffs.
Yep.
So we're kind of
chalk. Hey, you're giving it away. My other wild card is the Bucs.
Spoiler. My wild card is the Falcons. So we're really risky. Two teams from the South, the worst division in the league. But Kirko chains. And everything else we said about the Falcons earlier. I mean.
Yeah.
All right. Who should piss people off more, me or you? You want me to go first or you to go first?
You can go first.
All right. And my
because yours is at least a rivalry. Mine's not.
Spoiler. I have the Green Bay Packers taking the last.
Wait, that means you have. I do
not have.
I have the Philadelphia Eagles.
I do not. And let me tell you why. First off, getting Saquon Barkley does not cover up the collapse that happened last year, and we can't just pretend that didn't happen.
It did happen.
And Kellen Moore does not fix that problem.
Debatable.
Vic Fangio does not fix that problem.
Debatable.
Not immediately.
In the past 5 years, both those coordinators have led top 5 at their respective.
Oh, the first year that Kellen Moore's in San Diego, Herbert has it, or San Diego. whatever. The Chargers, Herbert has his worst year, and Dak has his best year. Coincidence? I don't know.
You're attributing it to San Diego, the Chargers. Chargers gonna Charger.
Yeah. So, anywho,
All right.
I will they make it realistically? Probably. Yeah. I mean, they're a good team. Sirianni's an idiot. I'm gonna die
100%.
on the hill. I'm gonna die on that hill. He's still the head coach. He now has gotten scapegoated twice because offensive coordinators were fired 2 years in a row, or one Super Bowl appearance. They lost the coordinators. He got scapegoated this past year. This year, if they don't do good, he's on the hot seat. Don't get me wrong. Mike McCarthy's also on the hot seat. They're probably the two hottest seats in the NFL this year. Is Mike McCarthy and Nick Sirianni.
Doug Peterson.
Mike McCarthy could make the divisional round of the playoffs with a 14-3 record and get fired.
Yeah, but that's just because Jerry's crazy.
Correct. The only thing that would save Mike McCarthy is an NFC Championship game win, aka Super Bowl appearance.
Yes, but that's because Jerry's crazy. It's not because it's a hot seat. It's just Jerry does crazy things.
That means that seat is hot as hell.
But Doug Peterson, I think Doug Peterson should have been fired after last year. That was horrendous coaching.
Lawrence got hurt. Give him a little pass. Lawrence was playing banged up. He got hurt. They won the 2 games in London. They were above 500, and then he was banged up the rest of the year. So, I mean, slight pass. Plus, it's fun to say Dougie P.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah. All right. So that's our NFC, AFC.
Also, so I don't have the Packers making it, right?
That's okay.
Everybody's super high on Jordan Love. All right. I remember a year ago this time, everybody was like, Justin Fields, he did so great. Like, they're building an offense around him. They got DJ Moore. They're going to go do it. I just had a gut feeling. I don't trust him. I got a gut feeling about Jordan Love. I don't trust it. To pay him that much after 1 year starting, absolutely insane to me.
Packers gonna Packer?
No, because I think it's a very well run organization. That one I'm like, I don't trust it. He looked phenomenal down the stretch last year. Yes. The skill players around him were also clicking at that same time.
I would say, like, maybe in terms of Packer, it's gonna Packer. Like, maybe they really bought into the Favre to Rodgers to Love. Like, they found another one.
Yeah. I don't trust it. And I won't trust it, there's a good chance I'm wrong. That's fine. I'll own it. I just have a gut feeling, and I don't trust it yet.
And they lost Aaron Jones. I know they got Josh Jacobs, but Aaron Jones, like, now I'm scared about the Vikings playing the Cowboys because Aaron Jones owns us.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Cowboys are going to win now because Aaron Jones.
The thing that sold the lack of confidence in the Packers for me was the week that the Broncos and Packers had team scrimmages, and then the game. The coach after the game came out and said, "I'm disappointed in how our players played with how bad they got whooped on in practice too."
That's fair.
So they got whooped on in practice against the Broncos, who I don't believe are a playoff team. I can't believe in that.
I'm not even gonna be mad. W.
Yeah, well,
Like
it happens.
that's all I can say is W. Like, yeah, I mean, that's the problem with the league, the way like it's a copycat league, quarterbacks get paid. So like even if you might not be ready, i.e. Carson Wentz getting paid early, you know, shit happens.
Yes.
So it's one of those things that you gotta take a risk.
Yep.
I mean, at the very least, at least they know he's not complete ass.
I mean, I so where I'm leading on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking this is if the Niners pay Brock Purdy,
Mm-hmm. So like they're
right?
trying to get Purdy paid more, so that team falls apart.
Yeah. Well, like Jordan Love, I don't know that he's better than Brock Purdy.
Would you pay Purdy?
I think in the league you have to,
I mean,
but I think it would be the downfall of the team.
yeah, they have their talent everywhere else. Shanahan has the any quarterback you can. I mean, Tom Landry did the same thing. Plug and play a
Yep.
quarterback. You
Yep.
build the team around. Like your team is great everywhere else. Take out the quarterback, put in a new quarterback,
Yep. But
and
so that
you're successful.
I guess that's my main concern because I think skill position wise, I think the Packers are the second most talented team in the league. Just talent. I think they're behind the Niners.
Okay.
And I'm just wondering if maybe that is why Jordan Love looked that good.
You think the wide receiver duo of Romeo Dobbs and Christian Watson is that good? And Luke Musgrave?
See, I'm not going off of duo. I'm going like
All of them.
five deep.
Okay. So the whole core.
Like that whole room is. I'd take anyone in that room and be like, yeah, that's a startable wide receiver in the league. Like that's a good startable wide receiver in the league.
Yeah. Well, Reed's good, Dobbs is good. So I mean I'm not mad at that. I was just more surprised. Like, okay.
Like Dontavian Wicks, he's talented.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got two young tight ends that are both talented. Then they got Josh Jacobs, who 2 years ago led the league in rushing.
Yeah.
They have a good offensive line. I'm just like, is it just the Brock Purdy effect?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Only one way to
Like
find out.
duos, absolutely not. But Christian Watson, like pure skill, like athletic talent, he's up there with everybody. He's a freak.
He
If he gets his freaking muscles under control and doesn't have pull things all the time, he's a monster.
True. Well, I'm not mad at it. But you also have the Packers missing because of Jordan Love.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
You know what? You know why you don't trust it? Because you don't trust a Joe. You never trust a Joe.
Jordan.
You just don't trust a Joe Orden. So LeBron's
Yeah.
the GOAT.
Don't trust a Jordan Love.
I went there. So I just have to say this because this is probably the coolest thing that's happened to me ever. I know it didn't directly happen to me, but I'm doing it. Little League World Series. Lake Mary, Florida won it. I live in Lake Mary, Florida. How crazy is that?
You got a kid on the team?
6. No, no kids.
Look,
But no, it was actually cool.
I know you don't have kids, but
Yeah,
you're of the age to where you could have a kid that would be awesome.
so are you.
I know.
We're old.
I know.
How many grades you got? Let me see. Let me see that beard, Joe. Let me guess. Shaylee will. She'll tell me the truth. I get a couple like in this area. But no, that's crazy. Of all the teams, the towns, cities in Florida that could have made it to the Little League World Series and then win the damn thing, it's literally the where the parade was. I am 5 minutes away from that. I drove past it on Saturday. Like it's awesome.
That's cool.
Just a random tidbit.
Woo. So your team.
Go Lake Mary. That was it. That was all I had there. Yeah. Does that count as a blindside?
Yes.
This came out of nowhere. Yeah. I just it's one thing to have like your hometown state win, like when Tampa won the World Series. Wow. When Tampa won the Super Bowl in Tampa, that was cool, right? But it was only Tampa competing. Like it wasn't Tampa competing with Orlando, competing with whatever cities, Jacksonville, blah blah blah. Like it wasn't. It was just Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what makes it really cool. Like of all the cities in Florida, Lake Mary, and that's where I live.
It's pretty cool.
I don't fully believe this. He definitely has some. I've seen some.
Yeah, I haven't my beard.
Yeah, he definitely has some.
I haven't noticed any in my hair, but I also shave it usually. So
yeah, I get him like right here. I because the missus will come with tweezers and she'll pluck them.
oh, I just let them go.
Keeps me. I don't do it. I'll just be kind of watching TV and like
No. No. No.
a few more years, Joe. You won't grow any more hair, and you'll have gray.
I'm basically getting there.
Honestly, Joe, same. All right. So since football's back, we got to bring it back like we always do, and I'm just going to do this because I haven't done it in like 5 months. So I'm going to do this because breaking news, football is back tomorrow. That was worth it.
Let's go.
A rip headphone users. Joe, rip you when you listen to this. When it's live.
You're not wrong.
All right. So we got to bring back our picks. If you're new, this is our third year doing picks together. I don't remember who won the first year, but
I think I did.
I won the playoffs though because playoff Jimmy was born that year. I knew that. Last year I won. I think I won the playoffs as well. I think because you were going against the Chiefs and I was riding the Chiefs.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
If you're new to us picking, we pick the same games every week. We pick basically Thursday night football. If there's a special game like there is one this week, Friday night, we'll pick that. Thanksgiving, we'll pick extra games, stuff like that. But we pick Thursday night, Friday night, upset, favorite. Then we pick our teams. We pick the Cowboys game and the Denver game. So if by whatever reason, like Cowboys bye week, we'll pick Monday night and whatever. So, so this week we got 6 games. So we could put some separation in us early.
Yeah.
So starting off with tomorrow night, opening night, reigning Super Bowl champs, back-to-back Super Bowl champs, going for the three-peat. Joe's favorite team in the AFC West, the Kansas
Not a
City
chance.
Chiefs. The
Not a
Kansas City
chance.
Chefs. That's that one.
Can we talk about like Taylor Swift was like more seen in the NFL's video than literally anybody
If you had
for
to
their
choose,
opening week?
if you had to choose of what you wanted to see of the Chiefs, would it be A, a Chiefs player, B, Taylor Swift, or C, Jackson Mahomes?
A Chiefs player because it's football.
I mean, I want to see Butker.
Yeah, show me Butker. Let's get more people mad.
His beard be beard, and oh no, he shaved it.
I don't know.
Kelsey's mustache though be mustaching.
I don't know. I haven't looked at him.
Oh, because you're too busy looking at Taylor. Hey, she's taken, man.
I haven't looked at her either. Other
I know
than
about you.
seeing the video.
Me too. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea.
I haven't listened to a Taylor Swift song since she started dating Travis.
Dang, so you really said we are never, ever, ever.
That blue and orange runs deep.
So deep. So she breaks up with him. You'll be her number one fan.
Yep, let's go.
So what you're saying is currently you have bad blood.
Yep.
And she's the reason for your teardrops on your guitar.
Yep.
However,
I'm waiting for the end game.
And then she'll belong with you.
No.
Okay. You'll feel 22?
No.
Oh.
I'm feeling 32.
What about Tim McGraw?
I do like Tim McGraw.
It's kind of dark. You look a little red.
What?
You look a little red, and it's kind of dark in there. You're like just the way.
It's very dark.
Yeah. Were you born in 1989?
No.
I can do.
I was born in the 90s.
I can do this all day. It's all about my reputation at this point.
All right, can we shake it off and get to what we were going to do here?
No. All right. So tomorrow night, defending Super Bowl champs, Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. New addition, Derrick Henry, and loss of Patrick Queen. Those are the big names.
Yep. Give me the Chiefs.
Give me Mahomes and the Chiefs, 100%. I don't think that they'll drop it like they did last year. Look at you, Kadarius Toney, who's no longer on the team. So there's going to be no drops.
Debatable.
No, give me Kansas City for sure. And
they got to figure out their left tackle as like this year. But the Chiefs, I don't know so. Where is Zay Flowers going to play? If he's going to play in the slot, then he's going up against Trent McDuffie. And then I don't know who Lamar is going to throw the ball to.
Andrews.
And if I trust like 3 linebackers in the league to QB spy Lamar, Nick Bolton's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So give me the Chiefs as much as I hate to say it.
And this game being week 1 has so much on the line here. This could potentially be number 1 seed, number 2 seed, a tiebreaker this early in the season is wild.
Yep. Like these are, in my opinion, undeniably the 2 Super Bowl favorites.
Yep. And it's one of those, this could mean everything. It could, like last year, the Lions, it catapulted them. They were great. And it was a good win, but it's like that didn't really hurt the Chiefs because it wasn't a divisional opponent. It wasn't a divisional playoff opponent.
It wasn't even a conference opponent.
Yeah, it wasn't even a conference component. I meant to say conference, not divisional, because obviously the Ravens aren't in the division. But yeah, I mean, it's a tough game for the Ravens. I think the scariest thing, because the best Derrick Henry is going to look is going to be week 1. Because, yes, he's still great, but running backs get old. He hasn't showed signs of slowing down, but he is old.
They get old, but you can't teach 6'3", 250.
4.5.
Yeah.
He probably runs like a 4.6 now, but still.
You can't teach that.
True.
Dude's built like a end. Literally like the same body as Von Miller.
There you go. All right, Joe. And the next game, we have Friday night, the Brazil game. You can't wear green in Brazil, but we're going to have 2 teams whose primary colors are green, being Brazil. The Packers and the Eagles are 2 wild card teams. So this could be implications for who's going to be right on that.
Yep, could be.
So,
judging by who I picked to be the wild card, give me the Eagles.
Judging by who I picked to be the wild card, and I don't believe the Eagles I don't even think it's arguable. They were the worst team in the NFL the last 7 weeks of the season, including the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't think that gets fixed by Saquon Barkley and a couple draft picks. Give me the Packers.
Yeah.
Also because the Packers are actually wearing their white uniforms and the Eagles are wearing green, I think.
I have no idea.
They showed the jerseys. I don't remember, but give me the Packers. All right. So now we'll just go into let's just do our teams. Cowboys go to Cleveland to open up week 1. Cleveland has a good defense, but they also have Deshaun Watson. I think Micah is going to give him a couple massages. Give me the Cowboys.
I think this will be a surprisingly good game. But Dak continues his hot streak that he ended the year with. Give me the Cowboys.
I like it. Giggity. Giggity. All right. And let's go to your team. The Broncos are playing somebody, but I don't remember.
Seahawks.
The Seahawks. All right. So is there something new for this year, Joe? You haven't thought about it?
No.
Dang, you're letting down the viewers, Joe.
I've gone through the schedule, and I did like what I think they're going to be and everything. And this is right off the bat. I do think they kind of got a nice schedule to start. The new coaching staff for the Seahawks, I like them. I really do. But the Seahawks struggled to tackle last year.
Mm-hmm.
Really badly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with the Broncos. This is one of the most toss-up games to me of me picking the Broncos, and it just so happens to be in the first game of the year to where I had no idea what team I'm looking at. So this one, I don't really know. But I'm going with the Broncos simply because I trust our defense more than I trust their defense. I don't really know either offense, so that's all it's going based off of is defense and coaching. Who do I trust the most? Sean Payton, the Broncos defense.
And PS2 got paid.
PS2 did paid. So did Quinn Miners. The belly got paid.
The belly got paid.
Yep.
So, just a random question. Does PS2 have a child?
I do not know.
Because he's got to be PS3. We got to get it. They got to catch up to the PlayStation models.
We are so many generations behind.
Yeah, he's got to catch up. PS2, get on it, bro. You're only 24. Let's go. Chop, chop. I mean, PS3 would be legit.
Yeah, well, I think the PS2 was the best PlayStation, but
well, that was when it was still a PlayStation. It wasn't everything else.
Yeah.
So, anywho, we got our upsets and our favorites remaining. So far, one game separates us in our picks, and that's our Friday.
Wait,
game.
you picked the Broncos?
Yeah, I'm picking the Broncos. I didn't say that.
I didn't.
I am picking the Broncos. I didn't say that.
Okay.
I was going to say, and we trust again, but I'm going to clip that part for later.
Oh.
My upset, and I don't even remember who they're playing. Oh, yes, I do. Give me the team I think is going to miss the playoffs over the team I think is going to be the number one seed in the NFC, and an upset. Give me the Jets over the Niners. I actually think it's in San Francisco too, so Rodgers would be awesome because it's a revenge game for Rodgers for not drafting him number one overall, and it's also not on the shitty Meadowlands turf. Grrr.
For my upset, I am going. Oh look, I love the favorite that's going up against the underdog that I'm picking. But This is in a way a revenge game. Give me the Rams and Stafford.
How dare you? Detroit, if you're listening, don't let him talk.
Detroit, I'm sorry. I bought a Lions jersey before James ever did.
You're too dark. I can't hear you.
What? What?
I said you're too dark in your room. I can't hear you.
I love the Lions, but
am I talking to John Cena right now? Like what?
I just have a gut feeling about Stafford and the Rams this year. Better?
I was just giving you shit, Joe. Whoa, where'd he come from? Have you been here the whole time?
Yeah.
Oh. Nice.
But yeah, I'm going with the Rams. I love the Lions. I think they will do phenomenal this year. It's more Stafford's going to show up and show out.
We have 3 people viewing this, Joe.
Woohoo!
Say hi.
What's up? What's up? What's up? For my favorite this week,
Giggity.
harkens back to how I feel about one of your wild card teams.
I was wondering if you were going to remember who you picked.
I picked this team in some fantasy drafts that I did this year.
Mm-hmm.
Give me the Falcons. I think they can get sacks, and I think they can get turnovers. And they're going up against the Steelers. I don't trust that offense. I don't trust Arthur Smith. I think the Steelers' defense will be incredible. They'll do fine, but
Arthur Smith revenge game.
more like the Falcons getting revenge on him.
That's fair. That's fair. Well,
And us fantasy owners getting revenge on him, hopefully.
I had Bijan last year. All the revenge.
Yeah, same.
All of them. All of it. All of it. All of it. I don't remember who my favorite is playing. But give me the Texans as my
Colts.
favorite over the Colts. I did not just
I got you, boo thing.
I did not just look it up.
I did not look it up, and I just knew it.
Shut up, Joe.
I'm impressed. I'm impressed.
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. You ate the whole wheel of cheese?
Yes.
Yeah, give me the Texans to pick up where they left off, but in terms of not their playoff loss. CJ Stroud is.
I think that will be a very good game, though.
He's that dude. Yeah, AR-15 returning. I think he's going to be a little rusty, so I think this is like
I think the secret sauce to what those Eagles were was Steichen. And he's got a faster Jalen.
So you're helping my argument of Kellen Moore doesn't fix the problem.
Correct.
Thanks.
I don't think the offense was the main problem of the Eagles. I think it was the defense.
Agreed.
I love Vic Fangio as a defensive coordinator.
They lost their best defensive pass. They lost Reddick.
Yeah, and they got what's his name? I can't think of his name.
Exactly.
Bryce Huff.
Exactly.
They got Bryce Huff, who is up there with Micah Parsons and Myles Garrett for pass rush win rate.
Eagles suck.
That's fine. You can believe that.
I mean, you already agreed they were the worst team in the NFL over the last 7 weeks of the season. So
I think they were the best team in the NFL the first 10 weeks of the regular season.
There's no way you believe that. They had so much balls bouncing their That's the balls bouncing away. They should have lost 4 games in that 10-game stretch.
Whoa.
They had the turnover and they had a lot of games.
Also, I don't believe that they were the worst team. The Broncos existed, and the Patriots existed, and the Panthers existed.
If I had to look, I bet you all three of them teams won 2 games in the last 7 weeks.
Did the Panthers? I don't know if they did. I have no idea. Did the Panthers even win 2 games all season?
I think they won 3.
I have no idea. Did the Panthers win a game?
We're going to double check everything.
Did the Panthers win a game last year?
No, they didn't. All right, so the Panthers. This is when was their season ended? Okay, so that's not a good case. Okay, they won 1 there. They beat the Texans and they beat the Falcons.
Oh, so they beat Arthur Smith. Cool. That don't mean anything.
So they had. Oh, that's showing this year. I said last year. Don't show me this year's. They were 2-15, and they won those 2 games in their last 7 games. The Eagles started 10-1.
Yeah.
And finished 1-6.
Yeah. Who did they play compared to the Panthers?
I don't know.
The Panthers played in the NFC South, my guy.
Yeah, they're bad. I never said the Panthers were good. I just said
but you said I said when I said they were the worst, it was more like hyperbole. Like they weren't actually the worst team in the last 7 weeks, but they were bad.
They were playing like it. And I'm just looking up the Broncos real quick. Last year, the Broncos finished 8. What are you talking about? They finished 8-9.
I know, but the Broncos sucks.
So, just so everybody knows, what's the record got to be before you bring up are the Broncos playing a team this week?
Probably 0-2.
Are the Broncos playing the Chargers or the Raiders? You got to come up with something new because 2 years ago are they playing the Raiders or the Chargers, and are they playing this week? So you got to come up with something different, Joe, for the people.
Yeah, well.
For the people.
Yeah, well. Yeah, well. I gotta figure it out then.
Hopefully, I want them to be good, so then you can't come up with something to diss them. You have to come up with something to praise them. He's gonna start being like, Broncos country, let's ride.
I don't know that I ever have said that.
I've never said we them boys except for to troll people. So I mean, he's blinking viciously.
I don't even know that I ever said let's ride.
That was so funny. The whole the how quickly it changed. Went from Broncos country, let's ride, to what the hell is Russ doing?
I don't know that I ever did.
Good times, Joe. I think I can officially say that. I don't know.
I may have.
Maybe not. I don't know if I can. I don't know. You might have said it with Jimothy.
I don't know.
I don't know either. However, what I do know is now that football's back, we won't be missing pods. We'll be back every week, even if I have to do it myself.
I'll be on my phone until I buy a new PC.
Isn't that funny? I get a computer and you go to your phone like, well, what's going on, Joe? We were almost there. We're almost there.
Blame the flood.
I'm blaming on the alcohol. Well, also, if you've been living under a rock, we are everywhere. You can get your podcasts, except for Google Podcasts, because it's no longer a thing.
Yeah, like and subscribe and rate 5 stars.
Yeah.
So I can get a new PC.
Also, if you
that's not actually a reason, but yeah.
We do this we do this for fun. We don't get paid.
No.
Yet. Allegedly.
Wait, y'all get paid?
We do this.
I just show up to talk with my brother that moved away. That's all.
Yeah, exactly. That's literally Brothers of Idiots squad. That doesn't make sense. Bunch of idiots. Sports.
Yes.
Because that's what we are. We're just some idiots. And you guys can be idiots every week. Wednesday, give or take the time, because it's never the same. It's always different. Because we're not consistent, because we are idiots. But anyhow.
Yeah, because trains may stop you, drafts may stop you. Yeah, because I got a draft in 17 minutes. I still haven't ate. I haven't ate since this morning at like 5 a.m.
And Joe's a big boy. At least he's had tobacco.
Yeah.
Wacky tobacco.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Rate, comment, subscribe. Do we have a goal for subscriptions? I know we said last year we would be Commanders and Browns fans.
I don't know, but I've been considering doing talking to you about a giveaway.
Spoiler or teaser.
Yep. Been considering.
Oh well, we can talk about it off air. But that's pretty much all we got. Caitlin Clark is awesome.
Yes.
And we're the number one Indiana Fever podcast. I should have said at the beginning, but I'm just reminding you. And
Yeah. I want to get an Indiana Fever like sweatshirt. So I lost like all of my sweatshirts in blood. I don't have any for when it gets cool.
well, would
Might be
you?
doing that.
Did you? That would be a sweatshirt you wouldn't wear to work.
No, I
Wear it
have
in.
work sweatshirts. They're in the car.
You still have your supernatural sweatshirt.
No.
That's rude.
I know. I lost several things in the flood. Yeah, you're telling me.
It hit you like a hurricane.
Yeah.
Headphones just died. I don't know if you can hear me.
Yep, I heard them die too. So let's wrap this up. Good week 1. We'll be back for week 2. Join, subscribe, all that stuff. Potential giveaway, maybe stupid stuff along the way. Who knows? We're idiots. We'll figure it out. So as always, do what you do best. Comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Also, I'm really close to 10K on TikTok, so please follow me. We're really, really close. All right.
Asta.